Do something.
Find yourself a winter cottage or...
I was going to say donate a senior. Do something for charity together.
Donate Donate to a senior. Don't just pick up someone's grandma off the street and hand her off.
A random senior. Hey, flurries.
Hello, my...
It's my jingle bells.
You're like, hey, flurries.
I did a little dance. Joey and I are recording our...
Oh, I didn't get to say my little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, my little candy cane sticks.
Oh, candy cane poles.
Candy cane poles.
We're recording our holiday
Festive Christmas. You know what? No,
extravaganza.
I'm going to say it. I celebrate Christmas.
Christmas.
But it's whatever you want to celebrate. Holiday, Christmas, Kwanzaa.
Do you want a candy cane?
Hanukkah? No.
Okay.
Just
me then.
Only because I just stuffed my face with a peppermint Lin chocolate.
We're sitting here. We've got chocolates. We've got candy cane. Mini
They're going to
eggs.
see it. I took a little boomerang vid to post.
We love that. We got
They'll
some Danish cookies. It's all here.
We get all the Christmas stuff.
It's all here. It's all fresh.
We got antlers on our heads.
We do. Some have bells.
Brit's jingling. Mine's a very swanky buffalo plaid.
It's like buffalo plaid. Buffalo plaid, and he wants to leave his hat on. It's a whole
because
thing.
my hair's a mess right now. So
we're diving into it.
Yeah. Well, what are we diving into?
We're getting Mrs. Claus up in here.
Today we're talking claws. So
Merry Christmas, Liz McGuire.
Oh.
Anyways,
yeah.
All right.
So yes, we're doing a Christmas holiday festive inspired episode.
What to eat, what to buy, what to shop, what to wear, what to read,
what to watch, what to listen to.
Here. It's all here. It's all
here.
happening.
Start?
Yeah, sure. I can start.
Okay.
First thing first. Let's just get it out of the way. We need it, but we don't care about it. Okay, which is dating at Christmas. Like, it's one of those like things that's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? We'll talk about it briefly, and then we'll move on to the good stuff. I am not an expert at all with dating at the holidays. Joey and I have talked about this. Did we have any men in our lives around the holidays that was a new relationship?
I've been in relationships during the holidays, but I've never newly dated someone
so we're
during
like,
the holidays.
So what do you do?
So what do you do?
What do you do?
She's looking at me for help.
No, I'm not here. So less than 3 months, I said you don't need to get them anything. A card, a little Merry Christmas.
So this
sex.
is like gifting. How to deal with the gifts when you're dating.
Because that's the big thing. So less than 3 months, maybe a little something, $25. I don't know. A little token of appreciation. If you don't want to do it the other ways.
We appreciate you and all that you do.
We know how you appreciate people, Joe.
Well, I may have dingled a candy cane or two in my day.
So then 3 to 6 months, $25 to $50, something light, something funny, maybe a movie they like. I mean, I don't know why you would buy them a movie, but whatever. 6 to 12 months, so just under that year mark, maybe something a little bit bigger, maybe do a date night, something thoughtful, because you know them a little bit better, right? And then I said, 12 months over, it's free game. Have the conversation. What are we spending? Are we doing anything? Joey made a great point that was...
So here's my big thing when it comes to gift giving and dating and whatever. No matter the time of it, just talk about it.
Oh
just
my gosh,
say,
what are we doing this year?
Are we gonna give each other's gifts, or are we not, or what are we doing? Do you want to do a limit in terms of amount? If you're in a relationship with someone, like a proper relationship or whatever, I mean, yeah, you can give each other's gifts, but why not save that money? And into the new year, do a little getaway together.
Do something.
Find yourself a winter cottage.
All right.
So that was a quick little...
It is because at the end of the day, a good guide, which we can go into about buying gifts for anybody, is something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. Yes. Those are my go-to things.
All those things are things that are useful.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, I mean, do what you're going to do, but I'm just letting you know that there's no expectations on when you're first newly dating to get somebody a gift. It's one day, you move on. If the relationship isn't going to make it over a gift that you didn't get them for Christmas, honey... that relationship isn't going to make it past January. Like, it's just not gonna.
No.
So that would be my advice on the dating.
If you're dealing with a fuckboy, do not spend $100 on a bottle of liquor for him.
We're looking at you, Beth. Because no one here has ever done that before.
Nope. No comment.
Yeah,
Anyways.
exactly. Just because you feel like you want to get somebody something, maybe consult with, like, I don't know, your local Joey and find out if that's
your
necessary.
best friend who will tell you immediately, do not do that.
Right? Like, these are all things that, hey, we're here. We're here
Live
for
and
you.
learn.
Christmas 101.
Bumbling through Christmas.
Now, it's back to my ideas for something they want, something they need. You had a good, like, thing about how you buy your presents.
That
Like
does
a good
with
rule.
what they want and they wear?
No, I can. About shopping early.
Oh, okay, yes. So, honest to Betsy,
It's hard to take
what
you
I
seriously
do,
with those
I know, I got
antlers.
these fucking antlers on. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. So, I always shop early. Like, I will literally start shopping for people January, February. Every paycheck that comes in. Okay, sorry, let me just... I have my notes app. I write out the names of people that I shop for, and I start thinking of things, thinking of ideas. And every paycheck, I will pick up a few things. So literally throughout the whole year, I'm stockpiling gifts so that when November, December rolls around, I'm not clamoring around trying to spend... Is that not a word? Clamoring? We are too excited for this.
Clamoring. I love it. Let's go with it.
Hustling and bustling, spending all kinds of money.
Clamoring.
Like, it's like, it's...
So wait, hold on.
It's
So when
just-
you're going through your gifts of what you bought throughout the year, is it like Christmas for you being like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And oh yeah, I forgot about
No,
this.
because I kind of keep my list that
you
I'm always
do?
looking
Okay,
at,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
a little bin in my closet,
So
and I
you
just
know
throw them
what
in the
you're-
bin, and sometimes I'll wrap them early if they're all wrapped up, but it helps with your finances. Also,
Yeah, that's
if
a
you
big
don't
one.
know what to get people, just start buying gift cards. Like, buy, like, every time you get groceries,
Like a $25.
buy a $20
Yeah.
gift card. Even if it's not as a gift for someone else, when December rolls around, you got to shop yourself.
That's
you
a
still
really,
have to buy
really good
groceries for
idea.
yourself. You still got to buy things. So it's a way to, like, save money during the holidays while you're shopping for gifts.
Yeah.
Well, you have gift cards to at least either spend on yourself. What?
It's the antlers for me.
Should I take them off?
No, they're perfect.
But yes, you pick up gift cards throughout the year. You have a stockpile of money saved up, basically.
That's
to
a
get
really
you
good
through
idea.
The holidays. And to go off of, like, other ideas, like if you're trying to think of what to shop for people, I always try to think of, yes, like things they can use, but also what are their interests? What are they interested in? Because I can't. I gotta take these off. I've been de-antlered because Brit can't handle it. You're gonna have fun editing this one. What are their interests? So my father, he loves the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he has a huge his whole, like, garage has his collection. He's got a whole room in his house for his collection. So every year, like, I buy him a couple things, and I try to get him something he can use and whatever. But one of the gifts, I'll try to get him something to do with Toronto Maple Leafs to go with his collection. Or me and one of my best friends, Jess, she's a Swiftie. Taylor Swift is her queen. Ariana's my queen. So we always try to gift each other something to do with the queens, right? So and I find that's fun because I know for me, when I'm getting gifts or if I'm receiving gifts, I like them to be something that I'm interested in, or goes a little collection I have or whatnot. So
a little something, something.
That's one little tip there. Another tip, and we're going to get a little X-rated here for a minute.
Here we go.
I mean, what? It took us a whole 5 minutes. Here we are.
9 minutes.
9 minutes, okay. If there's someone in your life who is single, who isn't dating around, who is just kind of keeping to themselves, a spinster, if you will, go to your local sex shop and get them a little something, something. Why not? No? No one?
I'm looking at Joey because somehow, some way, I know there's a story attached
but maybe
to this.
maybe it's weird to buy your friend, like, here's a big old honking dildo to get you through New Year's.
Just like, I mean.
But, well, it is funny because one year, this was like years ago, my boyfriend at the time, his friends were throwing like an ugly sweater party. So we go and there's the whole white elephant kind of, right, whatever. And what is the gift that I unwrap?
Dildo.
What is the dildo called? Spooky.
Oh.
It's a ghost dildo, and it was fucking huge.
I mean, were you dying laughing?
We were dying laughing, and I mean, we took it home, but it was never used because it was just intimidating.
The whole experience.
It was like Spooky the dildo. I tried to like Google it earlier today to find a picture of it, but I can't even find it. It might not have been called Spooky, but it was something along those lines. So if any of you at home think maybe you have it, send us a pic. No, don't send us a pic of the one you've used. Never mind.
Yeah,
I take that back immediately. Another
No.
thing too, this time of year you always see like those big, like Walmart has them, like the big gift sets of like skincare stuff.
Yes,
And I always see memes being like, no one wants this shit.
No.
Don't buy this shit.
Vanilla musk? No thanks.
I like it.
Yeah, I know
I
you
like
had this
it
conversation
because
earlier.
It's like giving someone the gift of skincare to last them right up to next Christmas. They're trying new things. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think what the
problem with it is people see it and they're like, oh, that's tacky, or it's like no name stuff or whatever the case may be.
But it's all brand names.
But the thing is like, it is actually decent stuff. Yeah. So like just crack it instead of just, I think we just automatically re-gift it. Just like open it up and you probably will enjoy it. So I agree with you. I do agree with you. It's things that like you would never buy yourself, and that's the other great thing is practicality. Like, you know, sometimes these things that people should buy themselves, they just don't, or they just forget to, or they're things that they could always use.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
So,
and you know what? Even if you give them something and maybe they will re-gift it, it's still a gift because it saved them having to buy a gift for someone else.
Yeah.
They'll just throw it in their pile of stuff and they'll re-gift it next year.
Exactly.
But I think they're great. But I like skincare stuff, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what would I like to receive? Like, if I really think about it, and, like, I don't think there's ever a gift that I've received where I'm like, I don't want this. Like, it's a gift from somebody that, like, cares about you. I enjoy
either something that I can use, that I need.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, something that is of a interest of mine, right? If it's an Ariana thing, like I collect certain her vinyls or CDs, stuff like that. Like,
totally.
I do a lot. I have a lot of woodsy decor, so that's usually a lot of the times I'll get some woodsy decor stuff for my place, which I like.
Yeah. Can't go wrong. It's the thought that counts. Great. So
I wanted to loop back real quick because you're talking about dating and you had your little guideline of gift giving. Mm-hmm. But we had a conversation earlier about if you're newly dating someone, do they come to your family's Christmas dinner?
Do they? Do they?
Now, here's what I'm going to say. If you've been dating someone, even if it's just like a month or 2 months, if you've met their family and you've done things with their family and you feel part of their family and you get along with them, I think there's nothing wrong with like you being invited to the Christmas dinner.
Would you be offended if you weren't invited?
Yes.
Okay.
I would if I like had met them and like there was a good rapport,
like a vibe.
Part of the family. Like I don't understand why they wouldn't. Like why would they not have you there? Because it's Christmas, but still it's just a dinner and it's just or whatever. But a tip of mine would be when you're doing a family photo, make sure that person that you're newly dating is on the end. Just in case you get to crop that photo down the line.
We're just saying.
Right? Oh, do you know what's really funny? Well, kind of funny. Last week we talked about me losing my mother. But like during, funeral, that kind of stuff. Obviously we're building a collage of photos for it. And there was a group photo of my mother, my brother, my sister, my grandparents, and me and my ex-boyfriend. And of course, it's a photo, and he was in the middle, so you can't crop him out. So my aunt took like a sticker. It was like a Montreal Canadian symbol sticker, which my mom loved Montreal Canadians, and she just stuck it right on top of his face.
I mean, come through, Auntie.
Come through, Reenie. We're seeing you. But, have them at the end and you can crop them out.
It's a tough one, right? Because people, more times than not, come and go.
Yeah. I mean, if you're, you don't want to be that person that's like, oh, here comes Cousin Joe with a new boyfriend of the year. Like every year it's like a different boyfriend. But
I always offer to take photos.
But like sometimes that happens. Yeah. And sometimes no matter who you're dating, you want to share that day with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I remember when I was dating a boyfriend, we didn't do the Christmas stuff together, but that's because he wanted to do things with his family. I did stuff with my family. So we branched apart, did that, and then did our own thing together.
Usually like New Year's or something.
So that was our first year together.
Yeah.
Then after that, we would just take turns going to each other's family.
Yeah.
So there's another option too, right? You it's not, you could just not do it together that first year.
It can be tough.
And then plan it out from there.
Trying to, juggle things. And when you have kids, like there's a whole other.
That's a whole other gamut.
Like, it's just one of those things. Google is your friend. I Googled it and I don't have to go.
Google is your friend. I don't have to go anywhere.
I don't have to go anywhere.
No.
So that was kind of our little gifting thing. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the gift. And that's the episode.
So wrap yourself in a pretty little bow and sit under that tree.
So that's a really good point. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, I was going to get into recipes and foods.
Yes.
Because
'tis the season to shove all the high-calorie desserts, cinnamon, peppermint, chocolates down your trap.
Yeah. And Joey and I, as you all know, are on a health, I don't want to say journey. I hate that word. A health
We're just being
thing.
healthy.
We're just being healthy.
Yeah, we count calories. We try to be in a calorie deficient. We do intermittent fasting. We do the gym. We do exercise.
You name it, we do it.
We do it all.
So we're obviously, I don't know if you, I'm not stressed about like eating and foods.
So,
but I'm trying to make better decisions.
Here's what I said earlier. Like, to me, you know what? The year 2021, I did really good in terms of my eating. I feel like my body has been getting stronger, getting leaner. I'm seeing the results I want. I've been really committed to this for more than the year, but at least this past year for sure. And it's like, you know what? Christmas, those 2 weeks, right? The week of Christmas and the week of New Year's. If I want to indulge a bit and not worry and not stress,
you're going to do it.
I'm going to do it. It doesn't mean I'm going to go overboard. But if I see, if there's a tray of chocolates that I'm looking at right now,
Cadbury
I might have
Roses.
a couple. I might have a couple.
Yeah.
Not stress about it because I know the new year comes and I'm going to get right back on that bandwagon.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good attitude to have. I know for myself, I'm going to try to make better decisions. So just jumping into it, Christmas cookies, okay? I mean, I like to bake. I love to bake.
Cookies are my favorite.
So you can do a lot of substitutions. So I would say if you have a recipe that you're trying, just look for substitutions on Google and that kind of thing because they are out there. Almond flour substituted for regular flour. Other way around. Regular flour substitutes.
No.
Am I saying that right?
Almond flour as a substitute for
there you go.
regular
As
flour.
a substitute.
You said it right.
Flax seeds for eggs. Banana for oil or applesauce you see sometimes. Also oil for butter.
Yeah.
And margarine for butter is another good one. Like there's so much out there.
And two, like a lot of people are more health conscious. So like I'm going to make some snickerdoodles here soon.
The doodles.
And I just Googled low calorie snickerdoodle recipe. Boom, found it.
That's what I mean. There's so much out there.
Yeah.
And there's like I love to do traditional Linzer cookie with like the jam.
Yes.
Like those I won't touch because you don't feel like,
Yeah.
who wants a healthy Linzer?
Yeah.
Really? And my Christmas crackle peppermint chocolate cookies. Like there's certain things that I will just leave as is, but I'm able to give a lot of stuff away.
Yeah.
One thing that I recently started getting into again, Joey was like, I didn't even know that you liked this, which is brie, camembert.
Yep. The cheese.
The melty cheese. A lot of people dip bread or toasties or like red pepper jelly with. I'm going to try veggies this year because I think that like I can still indulge, but just like making better decisions.
Better choices. That's all it is.
Don't feel bad. Be choosy. Still count your calories. The one thing that I said to Joey before we started talking about like the healthy was, people are like, oh, well, it's Christmas. Like you can just eat whatever you want. Like you don't need to worry about it. It's Christmas. It's like, no, Christmas is what, a week or 2 weeks? And then you're back to real life. And now I'm trying to like take off my holiday weight in January and I'm like that much further behind. So like don't let those people make you feel guilty for trying to watch what you're eating over the holiday season too.
Well, and also don't be that bitch that's going to guilt someone. You should never guilt someone on their eating habits.
No, if they want to eat like a little bit,
toxic.
if they want to watch what they're doing and like watch what they're eating or making better decisions.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just let them do it.
And if anyone talks to me, I'll tell them to fuck off.
I know you will.
Fuck off, Santa. Not today.
So that is enjoy the season. I say that and I have a bunch of Cadbury chocolate in front of me,
but you're allowed to.
You're allowed to.
You're allowed to.
It's Christmas. So.
Speaking of, food
Yep.
stuff. I love peppermint.
Yes.
At Christmas time,
You do.
right?
You do.
And I love obviously grabbing that peppermint mocha from our Starbucks.
Yes.
But the peppermint mocha is like 400 and some calories. It's a lot of calories for a bevy, in my
Joey
opinion.
has a treat for you.
So here's a couple things. I picked up peppermint extract. Okay. And I will make, like, if I'm having my coffee, I will put a little tiny bit in my black coffee, and you can add almond milk or whatever kind of milk you want to it, just to kind of lighten it up a bit. Delicious. Nice
Chef's
little
kiss.
peppermint coffee. You can even put it, like, if you're just drinking a glass of milk, almond milk, whatever, just a little bit in that, just to add some flavor to it. Festive.
We love that.
Festive milk.
Festive milk.
And with fitness, I use the Vega Mocha protein powder for my protein shakes. And I always just do the scoop of powder, cup or half a cup of almond milk, some ice. I blend it up. That's it. I don't put like whatever in my smoothies or protein shakes. That's all I put in them. And I started putting a little bit of peppermint extract in there. And delicious. A legit peppermint mocha protein shake.
So festive.
But, if you still love to go through the Starbucks drive-thru and order that peppermint mocha
for freaking
$7
and
hit the trail with your little mocha, be all cozy. Alex Mo, our favorite macro barista on Instagram. He always gives us lots of hacks of ordering those Starbucks drinks of low calories. So, if you want to get yourself a peppermint mocha, but not sacrifice the nice little flavor, order yourself a grande cafe misto. Substitute the dairy with almond milk just to kind of lower the calories a bit. 1 pump of mocha, 1 pump of peppermint, and then just 1 pack of like Splenda or that low calorie. I feel like
you need the Splenda too. Like you do need it.
Yeah. Whatever the sweetener is.
Yeah.
That's 75 calories.
I know.
So you literally went from 400 and some calories down to 75.
10 grams of sugar.
You can have like 2 of those drinks in a day.
And you know what? Joey and I both tried it on separate occasions. You loved it.
I do. Yeah.
I did like it. I would give it like, a 7 out of 10. Obviously, it's not that chocolatey, pepperminty, which is too strong anyways.
Yeah.
It's like very subtle. It's very nice.
Yeah, I found the flavoring pretty good, but if you find it subtle, then maybe do a pump and a half of the peppermint or mocha, where you can always modify it until you find the right one. I will say this though, I am a fiend for the Tim Hortons candy cane white hot chocolate, and that again is 400 calories, but I will treat myself on a Saturday or something because you can't really make the substitutions. I do love that.
And that's the other thing to note too when it comes to foods and stuff. And like, I wouldn't say, I would definitely say go for the Starbucks, Alex Mo's variation of the healthier drink at Starbucks, 100%. But at Tim Hortons, they don't do those alterations really. And I do think that it's important to enjoy those holiday festivities during the time because they're like limited time, right? Like that's not around all year round.
I'm such a nostalgic person, and I'm a very seasonal person, and I like the flavors and taste and scents.
It feels cozy
of that season.
Do you do the white hot chocolate or the regular hot chocolate?
White, usually white.
Yeah. Do you find it sweet?
I like both.
Okay. I always think white chocolate's very sweet, but I think
it is. It is a bit sweeter. I don't find it too sweet though.
See, don't you just want one now listening to this?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else is there at like Starbucks and stuff that I've tried recently. There is one a sugar cookie latte. I didn't try that though.
I tried the full version when it first came out. Because the Macro Barista does have his own version out, but that first day I was like, you know what, I want to treat myself to the real deal, see what it's like. I found it kind of watered down a bit.
Did you?
But let me go on the record of saying, Starbucks, their quality has been lacking the last few years. That chestnut praline one, I know a lot of people like it.
I didn't like it at all.
I had it a few times. I found it watered down. Yeah. The sugar cookie one, I found it watered down. I don't know if they're skimping on quality ingredients now to kind of save a buck. I don't know.
Ronald, I know you're skimping on me.
I don't know. Ronald.
I don't know. Maybe Ronald works at those.
Maybe he moonlights at Starbucks.
I'm thinking like Ronald McDonald.
I know. That's why I said he moonlights at Starbucks.
I know what you mean, though. It's not like that really rich taste, right?
Yeah.
It's like I guess synthetic.
Yeah, like it's
So
just
I
it's
hear you.
and it just doesn't have a lot of flavor to it.
Which pisses me off because it's like if I'm gonna
When you're spending $6 to $7,
also the calories, I
and
want it to
getting
be
those
juicy.
calories. Well, remember I said to you, I was like, I don't understand how that was like 300 calories because it was just water. Like I'm
I
pretty
wanna
sure
feel like
that
I
was
stuck
just
my
water.
straw into a sugar cookie.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I want.
100%. Now I haven't tried. Did you try the Macro Baristas version of the sugar cookie one?
I did. Yeah, that's
How was
what I was
that?
thinking. It was okay. Again, I would
Yeah.
agree with the watered down.
Yeah, but maybe that's because the original is.
My go-to with his is he does a grande Americano, 2
Mm-hmm.
pumps sugar-free vanilla, 2 pumps caramel. It's called double caramel. It's like 60
Okay.
calories, 10 grams of sugar
Yeah.
or something. And it's delicious.
That'll be a nice-
splash of light cream.
That'll be nice when, like, as we get into the winter
Double
time.
caramel. Yeah. He has a ton.
Anything with winter, anything with caramel, anything with cinnamon.
Yes.
I like during the winter time. And you also try his one that's like mostly mocha, is it?
Yeah, so it's called hot chocolate. And because so actually, I'm glad that you brought that up because my whole thing is I love a hot chocolate because sometimes I don't want the caffeine and I don't really want the decaf coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I want a hot chocolate, but hot chocks are expensive. Not expensive in calories.
Yes, they are.
And there's no rendition. Like I can't do something. There's no alternatives
Yeah.
from Starbucks, really. There's no alternatives from Tim Hortons. So I was trying to figure out how can I do. And his is a decaf Americano grande. All his sizes are in grande, by the way.
Yeah.
With 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, 1 pump of mocha, and a splash of light cream. And I get that all
And
the
it's good.
time.
I've tried
It's
it.
really good.
It's really good.
And like I said, what is it, 60 calories? It's in MyFitnessPal. Like his actual recipe's in there. Go for it.
Get yours.
Get yours.
And do you know what
They're
he
good.
does that I just noticed? On Fridays, he takes a Starbucks gift card,
Mm-hmm.
he loads it with money, and he posts a picture of it to his story, and he says,
Oh, I love
go treat yourself to a
that.
coffee, and please pass it on. So if you use it, then you go and load money onto it too for someone else. And it
I
kind of...
love that.
Yeah,
It's
so I'm
like
going to
pay it
start...
forward.
I want to start
I
trying
wonder if you
to...
can do it because he's American. I wonder. Because you see that sometimes online.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love
But-
that.
You know, if you're
You like
follow...
go through the drive-thru, you're like, this will work. Oh, no, that's not accepted. No, try again.
This is the Macro Baristas.
Coffee on me for everyone. Merry Christmas. Just like,
Jingle your bells.
yeah, no,
But-
I love him.
It's good tips to enjoy those
tips.
holiday flavors when you're still trying to monitor your calories and, you know.
It's all important. Any little, every little bit helps. Because
Yeah.
like I said, even in regular old days, not just Christmas, there's nothing worse than eating your face off all day, going over your calories, doing your workout kind of half-ass, and then like waking up the next day being like, man, I had a shitty day yesterday. Like you might as well just go, just do it right.
Yep.
And if you can do these little tips and tricks, then do them.
Have at her.
So that brings me to my next thing, if you don't mind. If you
Have at her.
just mark something off your paper, okay, we'll skip over that.
We all have these different topics, but
Yeah.
we're...
What if I'm not in the holiday spirit? What if I'm listening to this right now
Yeah.
and I'm sipping on like a watermelon strawberry drink thinking like I'm not in the festive mood at all? I don't feel Christmassy. How do I get into the Christmas mood?
Yeah.
How do I do it?
Yeah.
What if you don't own antlers?
Yeah.
Put on your antlers.
What if you don't? Okay, I'll put them back on.
Like,
'cause-
what if you don't do it? So, you need to get pretty, whatever that looks like for you. Whether that's a face mask, whether that's just brushing your hair. Feel good. Right?
Yeah.
You know those ones where you're like,
Oh.
for me, yeah.
Well, let me just... Real
Yep.
quickly, because you're talking about face masks,
Yep.
skincare, all that stuff.
Yep.
Brittany and I do it weekly. We're very
do. Mm-hmm.
much into it. At Christmas time, I like to try to find
Oh, yes.
skincare like moisturizers, face mask,
Mm-hmm.
anything that has like a peppermint vanilla kind of scent,
Like warm.
just to kind of keep you in that festive mood.
because it's hard.
And I know we're gonna talk about Zoe Sugg, who we just
course.
love. But she used to put out a lot of neat little skincare lines and beauty lines, and one of my favorites is the Cosmic line, which has this peppermint vanilla scent. And there's moisturizers, there's bubble bath, there's milky stuff to put in your bath.
Yeah, you would get like a bath bomb.
Bath bombs.
Yeah.
And of course the line is discontinued, but
Yeah.
last year, if you remember,
Yes,
I
Joe
found it
surprised
on a
me.
website, a gift set, and I bought myself one, I bought Brittany one too. And I'm going to look again, see if it's there for this year, but I still have some left from it. But I just love it. That anything with like a peppermint, soft peppermint scent.
Yeah.
Or like even like a light cinnamon,
And
warm sugar kind of scent.
And this is a great example of those random things that you see in drugstores that you're like, oh, that looks cheap, or I'm not going to do that. Her stuff was at Shoppers and Walmart, I think.
Yeah.
And really inexpensive.
Yeah.
Really inexpensive.
The Snoella, as
amazing.
you mentioned, the Snoella line she had.
It was unreal. We love her.
In 2017.
So that was like, so to get cozy, get pretty. I always say get pretty, because sometimes when you put makeup on, or if you, whatever that looks like for you, and you know, like when you're all dolled up, but you're like in your cozies, you just feel put together. Yeah. Do that. Maybe a red lip for, you know, if you want to. A red lipstick.
Oh, red lipstick. Channeling Taylor Swift, I see.
Oh, there you go. We'll get into that. Well, anyways. I mean, I'm all over the place. Get yourself a Santa hat.
Okay. Or antlers.
Antlers. Get a festive bevy. We just went over what to get.
Yes. Use your peppermint extract or go through your
do a hot chocolate
Starbucks.
At home. I should have brought that up.
Hot chocolate.
It's probably cheaper in calories to just do at home stuff rather than like go and get that hard, heavy cream. Watch Zoe Suggs Vlogmas 2018 specifically. And
we should explain Vlogmas.
We will. Episode 1 and 2. Joe was like, okay. Episode 1 and 2, 2018, Zoe.
2018 is probably my favorite Vlogmas year, I would say.
So Vlogmas is this thing, for those of you who don't know. Crawl out from underneath your rock. It's been around forever. On YouTube, these vloggers, not necessarily vloggers, just YouTubers, will do a video, usually every single day for the month of December up until the 24th. So they'll upload it the Christmas day, so you get it for Christmas Eve. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm saying that right. Like, they're done filming Christmas Day, but they do film Christmas Eve. And we love it. It gets you right in the feels. Zoe goes to Bruges, Brussels.
Basically, like, what she does is, as she's going through December and doing all of her Christmas traditions, picking out her tree,
errands, getting groceries,
baking, doing the errands,
wrapping gifts,
tree trimming, wrapping gifts, like the little visits to Bruges, visiting family. Cozy. Like, she just does it all, and you just watch it all along.
And it inspires you to do stuff.
It gets you in the Christmas mood. It
does.
And she's done them every year for, when was her first year?
I think her first official year that I started watching was like 2014. Maybe 2015.
And she did do 2020, but it wasn't like every day.
2019, 2020, 2021, like all in there.
2021 hasn't happened yet.
I don't think she'll do it this year. I
she's
don't
got
know.
a baby
I'll be
now.
Curious to see. But yeah, her last couple years were like she'd like put 2 days together or whatever.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot
I mean, I
of
can't
work.
blame her. It's a lot of work.
And I'm one of those people that I like the long vlogs. So I like when they're like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas Zoe, I mean, I feel like she vlogs a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it's a lot to edit and try to cut down.
And maybe I'll just jump in here. I wasn't planning on bringing this up yet, but like, you know me, my Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
They might be cheesy.
Get a candy. You want a candy?
They might have the same plot line, but you know what? My God damn it, they put you in the mood.
Oh my gosh.
They're all wearing their cozy sweaters. Snow is falling. They got their bevies. They're planning the Christmas parade.
One did we just watch?
They're planning the office Christmas party. They're falling in love.
The Stakeout Santa. Stakeout Santa?
Yes.
We liked that one.
Stakeout Santa was a new one this year. I'd recommend that one.
We love that one.
Yeah. There's a bunch. Honestly, I could do a whole episode on them, but
there's one that we wouldn't recommend.
Which one was that?
I think I called it Lame Miss.
The Nantucket Noel.
We didn't like that.
No, I didn't like that one. You get some, duds here and there, but it's funny because all of my friends, you included, will message me being like, Joe, is this one good? What do you think of this one? How's this one? This one.
I'll call Joey and set up my PVR and be like, what about this one? This one? This one? This one? And it's
crazy because I know them. I know them all. I know who's in them. I know the plot points. I know I can recommend if it's good or bad.
Which we love. We love a Hallmark insider.
Honest to God, if any of you you're wanting to dip dive into the Hallmark world, but you're just not sure where to start, send me a message. I'll help you out. All. I will help you out.
So watch something like that. Festive Hallmark would be a really good one. Lights on, or Christmas lights on, other lights off, the cozy vibe. And then Christmas candy.
And this year I've been really getting into, and Brittany had already been watching them, been really, really getting into the holiday baking championship.
Oh my gosh.
I love
Christmas cookie challenge. I
haven't yet. I love baking shows, but because like I don't have cable, I just never had access on those shows, but they're all on Discovery Plus.
Yeah.
All the past seasons. So I've been just ripping through them, and they're so festive.
No commercials.
All different like baked goods. All the judges are really good.
So great.
Like sometimes I find those cooking shows like the judges can be a little pretentious.
Yeah.
These ones aren't. And can I just say,
here we go.
Jesse Palmer, who is the host of the show and did NFL, he can literally bake my cookie any day of the week. It don't have to be Christmas, honey.
Yeah, Joey does have a crush.
He is just oof.
Yeah.
So if you want something to even just feast your eyes on while you're feasting on your cookies and chocolates,
Jesse Palmer. I like Jesse Palmer. I think he's a good
Holiday Baking
host.
Championship.
I do think he's a good host.
And another one, speaking of just like the baking shows, Nailed It is a very popular Netflix baking show. And
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, it's a lot of fun. It's you know, it's about people that are amateur bakers. They're not the best bakers, but they try. And the idea is like, you know, the whole idea of like Pinterest when you're doing a recipe and it's like nailed it and you really didn't. It really doesn't look that good. Well, theirs never looks good, but it's funny. Nicole Byer hosts it and she's hilarious. But if you're looking again for that candy cane eye candy, go to Nailed It Holiday because they do holiday editions.
On Netflix, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
The first episode, one of the contestants named Gavin Schmidt.
Is this season, what season? Or
Season
is it
1.
Season 1, okay.
Gavin Schmidt. Season 1, episode 1.
Okay.
He is built. He is tall. He is sexy. He even sings for you.
Ooh.
He does a little theme song in the moment. So
we love that. We
yeah,
love a spontaneous king.
So
okay.
Those are my recs.
I mean, you know that they have men's involved.
So.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I watched that's Christmassy? Like obviously the Gingerbread Showdown on Discovery Plus or Food Network, Christmas Cookie Challenge. I watch all of that. I don't watch the Big Bakes or the Holiday Wars. I think Raven Simone. Yeah, that's her last name.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know.
Is Raven Simone? Is that her name?
I don't know.
Oh my God, now I gotta Google
or
it.
Or Meghan Trainor?
Yeah, like I don't watch a lot of that stuff because I feel like there's just so
There's
much.
too many. There's a lot.
Like how do you
but
keep
find,
all up?
You know what though? Just find like ones that you enjoy and stick with them.
But all of that stuff just is so festive. Like it just makes you. It is Raven Simone. I just love Raven.
It gets you.
Now that I'm thinking about Raven,
mood.
Another great thing is going back on our nostalgic Christmas episodes. The Lizzie McGuire, that one's a famous one with Aaron Carter.
Yes.
Raven has one Christmas episode.
Yes.
Which is all. That's it though, just the one.
Where they're at the mall trying to.
All of that stuff will bring you festivities. Oh, now I'm thinking about it.
The Mindy Project has some good Christmas ones too.
Oh my gosh,
I remember when
she's
she
so
was
funny.
hosting the office party, and she wants to have that moment where she's like got the mic and she's slinking around singing Santa Baby, and everyone's like in awe, but like no one's like giving her the time of day, and
she has her bras filled with wine because it's a dry Christmas party. Oh my God.
Mindy Project are
so there's
good
all
ones.
of that kind of stuff that will put you in the Christmas feels.
Yeah. And since we're talking about what we watch, do you want to get into movies?
Do I want to get into
and
movies?
specials that we kind of
I do.
Jotted down?
Because do I have any final things on that before we... I was just going to say with the food and like all that kind of stuff is just like enjoy it. Like, you know, and when it comes down to it, it's all about how you enjoy your holidays, not how anybody else enjoys. You're not responsible for other people's enjoyment. You're responsible for your own.
Word.
Yeah, movies. TV
films.
shows.
I mean, it goes without saying.
Christmas films.
It goes without saying that lots of Christmas movies out there, lots of nostalgic ones that we grew up with.
Yes.
Gives us that Christmas feeling.
So we did... Do you want to tell the cats?
Yeah, so we kind of... No, you have them. I don't have them.
Okay, sorry.
It was your idea.
So Joey and I are going to give you like a favorite modern movie, favorite cartoon, favorite franchise, and favorite tradition. And all.
You want me to go?
Yeah, do it.
Well, give me the category.
Oh, sorry. Favorite modern movie.
So my favorite modern Christmas movie, I would say, is Christmas with the Cranks.
That is such a good one. We watch that every Christmas
This is
Eve.
one Mom and I went and saw in theaters when it came out, and then the next year she got it for me on DVD for Christmas, so it's a special one with my mom. Tim Allen, I mean, King of Christmas. Can we just? The Santa Claus, like
King of Family. He's great.
him, and it's got this cozy, like they live in this cozy little neighborhood.
Yeah, Blair, the
right?
daughter.
Who was a Hallmark actress, if you want to know. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. It's very festive, lots of Christmas party planning.
And honestly, so relatable.
Very relatable.
Yeah.
Like it's a really, really fun Christmas movie. And that's my rec for modern.
I
what
said
about
Love
you, Brit?
Actually.
I hate that movie.
Love Actually is all around. I love Hugh Grant, though. Ugh.
I mean, here's the thing. I shouldn't say I hate it. I actually do like the movie and I like the concept. It's just so dated.
I just love it. Oh,
Like,
yeah, it's kind of behind the times.
The female characters are trash. Either they're a slut or they're a woman who accepts her man cheating on her, or like it's all about the men. The woman that is just a maid and his papers go into the water and she strips down almost naked just to get into the water. Her father makes fun of his other daughter because she's fat.
Yes,
he
does.
It's an awful movie.
I love it.
But a lot of people love it at Christmas time. So.
When she comes in, so that's like my wedding song. When she comes in, when he's proposing to her, Aurelia, and he's like she's at the restaurant working, and it's like, da-na-na, it's a Portuguese love song. Ugh,
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Does that movie, that happens in one Christmas season, right?
Yes.
So you have someone who like falls in love and gets proposed to in a matter of weeks, which I can't dish on because Hallmark.
Yeah.
But then you also have the guy who like literally just buried his wife.
Yeah.
Who then at the end of the
Liam
movie,
Neeson.
who then at the end of the movie is ready to date someone else.
Yes.
There's just it's just
Sam's friend's mom.
Have issues.
Anyways, Love Actually, do it. That one's a good one.
I love that I just shit all
Don't
over
watch
you.
it
I
with-
love that you said your favorite movie.
It's my favorite Christmas
and I
movie.
just shit all over it.
It's fine.
I do apologize. I
favorite
do
cartoon?
like it. This is hard because being a nostalgic person, I like the cartoons because of growing up and as a kid. My mom's favorite was, of course, the classic Grinch, so I gravitate to that one. But my own personal favorite that I have to watch is the stop motion Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's a good one.
I love the Rudolph one, but the Santa Claus wasn't so nice. It's his story. They're in they're in the forest. It's all cozy and wintry, and I just love it. And the penguin, honk honk, the penguin.
Yeah, I can't remember that one. The Rudolph, I would say, for me.
Yeah, it's the one where as a baby he's dropped off to the elves. They raise him. And he becomes Santa Claus. And there's a town that he's trying to deliver toys to, but the mayor is a grouch and doesn't want any kids to play with toys. So he's trying to think of ways to do it. So he sneaks down the chimney and puts them in their stocking so that no one can find the toys.
Yeah,
and
it is cute.
It's his like little story, and it's one of the ones that I really, really love.
I said the Grinch, the original Dr. Seuss.
Yes, 100%.
The original OG.
Nice little half-hour
That's on
gem.
CBC. We love to see it.
It's
That's
classic.
Canada Broadcasting Company for those of you.
It's the classic.
Corporation, not company.
I mean, Jim Carrey movie is fine. Like, I like that one too, but nothing beats
that. One's bulky.
No
one beats the 30-minute.
30-minute hit.
Favorite franchise?
Favorite franchise? Home Alone. But only the first two movies with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not? How can you not watch Home Alone?
I just watched Home Alone.
Did you?
I just did on Monday.
Love it. Love that. I haven't watched. I've been mostly going through my Hallmark ones. I'm gonna start the like legit Christmas one soon.
You know how I'm getting older? You know how I know I'm getting older? Is because I actually cried when Mom came home. And she's like, Kevin?
Oh, I know.
I actually cried this year. I've never cried before.
I know.
I love that.
I always get sad in the second one when he's in New York City because there's a scene where he's on top of the World Trade Center.
Oh, yes.
And you just, not that I want to get morbid, but like obviously they filmed that during the day. So I'm sure there's people in there working. And it's like some of those people in there might not.
I've never thought of that, but
yeah.
thanks, Joe.
I know.
Had it on my list to watch this evening.
Fun movie. I don't know how those Wet Bandits survived because all the things he did in them would kill anybody in a minute.
Oh my gosh, they're so. I know, like.
But it's just such a fun movie,
classic.
And I love in the first movie like John Candy's little cameo in it.
R.I.P.
But can I just say though, I can't believe she literally got into a back of a van with a bunch of random men.
Yeah.
How dangerous is that?
I know. What was that? Polka band?
She met them, the polka.
Yeah.
But she met them randomly at the airport. She just goes into their van. But anyway, she wanted to get to her son, and she got to him.
I said the Santa Claus. I think there's one, The Return of Jack Frost or something, which I'll watch occasionally. But I just love the story.
Yes. So the Santa Claus is one of my favorites as well, growing up and stuff. I enjoyed the second one, and I think the third one gets a little...
I think the second one is the Mrs. Claus, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the third one with Martin Short as...
is that Jack Frost?
It gets too like ABC Family cheese for me, I think.
Yeah, see, and I like that at Christmas.
I like some of it, but I just... Yeah, it's fine. But
I
the
just
first
like the story.
one...
I like the Scott Calvin Santa Claus.
Nothing beats the first one, though.
I do enjoy that.
I love Tim Allen. We share the same birthday, so...
Do you?
We do.
That is a fun fact. And then favorite traditional. I said Christmas Vacation.
That's my dad's favorite.
Can't go wrong.
I love that one too.
Shitter's full.
What? Oh, the shitter's full.
A lot of sap.
Oh my god, the
little
shitter's
full,
full.
A lot of sap.
I love one of my favorites is when he's like watching all those old-timey movies in the attic and he's like all wrapped up because he's cold and he's like tearing up and then she like opens up the thing and he just falls right through.
I know. Alex and I have a shirt that says why is the carpet all wet? Or I don't know, Todd. Or
I don't know, Todd. Or like when he's got the metal saucer to go sledding in, and he just fucking shoots right through like the Walmart parking lot.
You can't go wrong.
Oh, that's a
you can't
blast.
go wrong.
I would say that one definitely is up there for me, but then also A Christmas Story.
Which I've talked
Ralphie,
to you about.
Gonna shoot your eye out, Ralphie. Classic. Used to watch it. TSN would always air it like 24/7.
The sports channel?
Yeah. No. What? Oh no.
Did it again. TSN
TBS.
Unfortunately does not.
TBS.
I don't
TBS.
think has been known to
air Christmas holiday movies. TBS used to air it 24/7, like over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yes, it doesn't quite feel like Christmas until you get those.
Yeah, you got to crack open those movies. And can I just say, for anyone that grew up in the Atlantic, we always had a very special Sobeys commercial.
Yeah.
That had, the little workers, whatever, but then also had the little Christmas concert, and they're singing. You can find it on YouTube, and it's a song, and every time I hear that friggin' song, it just puts me
right there.
And anyone who grew up on the East Coast, they're gonna know.
I'm glad you brought that up. Guess what I woke up to this morning on my phone, on the old IG? Woody the Christmas Tree on Jimmy Fallon last night.
Oh.
Making fun of it.
So let's go.
Let's talk about that. Let's unpack Woody the Christmas Tree.
Who is this Woody?
So Woody is this. So I grew up in the East Coast from when I was 6 to 12, kind of in and around there, and then I moved away. So my memories of Woody are like being that like magic, like, the little girl who's like Christmas magic, still believe in Santa, that kind of thing. So Woody is this talking Christmas tree. How tall, Joey? Like 20 feet tall.
Oh my gosh,
He's
yes.
right in the middle of the mall at Micmac Mall. And he is this, he's just a joy. Now, Woody, back 25 years ago, has had a facelift, okay? I mean, that happens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did he ever, though?
So that Woody
Botox,
retired.
I would say.
I want to say that old Woody retired, 10 years ago, 15 years ago?
I didn't even know about it because I didn't grow up here in the city, so I didn't really know.
So then the other day, I'm in the mall, and I don't know Woody's coming back yet. But there's this fucking big-ass Christmas tree in the mall, and there's a veil over his face, and I freaked out, and I'm like, oh my God, Woody's back, Woody's back, Woody's back. And sure enough, he is back, just a little more plastic. So Canada is, and apparently the United States, is making fun of our talking Christmas tree, saying that he's just creepy as fuck. Which, honestly, if you don't have the nostalgic factor, I would agree.
Well, yeah.
He's questionable. He talks to little kids. You walk up to Woody. He opens his big plastic eyes, and he's like, oh, hello, children.
Come, my child. Come underneath my branches.
Come into my branches. Yeah. Okay, little creepy, fine, nostalgic for us. And that's the story of Woody the Christmas Tree.
But he was on Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy
I'll have to look
was
that up.
meanwhile in Canada and
That's
has
so
a picture of our Woody. I am a little offended that Canada's making fun of it because this is a pretty big deal. And I'm afraid that the mall is going to be like, well, we're not putting it out next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you're listening to this and you want to come to the East Coast to see our creepy talking Christmas tree, bring it.
Having that viral moment might get people
Bring
there.
it.
Oh.
So
come at me, bro.
So,
dare ya.
That's something nostalgic for us. That's back.
Come touch my Woody. Come touch my Woody.
Okay. Well.
Went too far as usual.
But yeah, no, that just reminds me of being a kid. You know, those are the things that as an adult you can find magic in. And I'm happy to see Woody the Christmas tree back in action this holiday season.
Okay. Good idea. I mean, good.
I give it
good talk.
5 bells out of a possible 5 bells.
Can we just discuss briefly tree trimming?
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Bush trimming?
There's a lot of different ways, you know. What? I love that I breezed right by that, didn't realize what you said, and was like, what? I mean, I think you should be trimming your bush all year round. I don't think it's just a Christmas thing, but that might just be me.
I mean, there's your reminder, ladies, for your monthly appointment. Okay. Anyways.
And fellas, okay?
Christmas trimmings. Christmas tree trimmings.
So a lot of, some people will decorate their trees with a theme. Right?
Yes. Yes.
White or gold. Red or gold. Or my dad does a Toronto maple leaf tree, like an extra tree for Toronto maple leaf. And I love that. But me growing up, we always had the colorful lights. And of course you have your bulbs, your snowflakes, your garland, your tinsel. And then we just had a smorgasbord of different decorations, right? Different things you love. Like I was a kid, had like little Batman decorations or Power Rangers, or Mom would just kind of let me have different things. So I thought it'd be fun because you and I do that with our trees now. Let's talk about some of our ornaments that we love to have on our tree. Maybe inspire
I'm eating chocolate.
some people. She always is.
Let me break it down. My tree is decorated in 16 categories. I'm kidding. 16, imagine. So I have my Starbucks ornaments.
16 categories.
No, if you had paid attention.
Sorry. I got candy canes on the brain.
So Starbucks ornaments, they have one every year. I pick it up every year. Also Hallmark ornaments. My mom, shout out to Donna, since I was little, one
Hi,
or
Donna,
two.
Merry Christmas.
She has always purchased my sister and I a Hallmark ornament all the way up. She said till 18. She kept doing it. So I have all the Hallmark ornaments on there. And other than that, that pretty much filled my tree. A lot of the Hallmark ornaments growing up were always like my mom picked them out. So they're kind of dorky. Sorry, Mom.
Yep.
But now as I'm older, I usually I have a lot of Wall-E, the movie, the little robot on my tree. I have Mickey and Minnie on my tree, a lot of Disney stuff, a lot of camping themed ornaments with some silver garland and some candy canes. So pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Nostalgic. Yep. Every time I see the ornaments, I think, aw.
Yeah.
But they all mean something to me. And last year, one of my angels, her wings broke off. And I took the time to do ornament repair because you're not getting those back.
Yeah.
They're one-offs.
Yeah. No, it's important.
So
they're memories for sure.
And I would never, just to piggyback off of what you said, I don't think I would ever change this tree for like a traditional or like a themed tree because I wouldn't be able to part with any of the stuff I have.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I'm kind of the same way. Growing up, we didn't do a Hallmark ornament each year or something like that, but we would get a special ornament every year. Usually if I was in Batman, I would get something with Batman hang on the tree or so. And all those I kept those at home.
Did she mark the year on the ornament or anything or no?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what ornaments from what year?
No, I don't.
No, I mean you would know the Bat one. You would know that was from last year.
Yeah.
Joey just doesn't even hear me.
Oh, what'd you say?
I was the Batman one, you would know that's from last year.
I mean,
you never know with Joey.
Never know. So I've only been putting up my own tree. This is my second year because,
of course,
of reasons.
Listen to the last episode.
Exactly. But I decided that I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to every year get a special ornament, put it on the tree. But of course, last year I had to kind of stockpile a few just to build it up. So, I got my normal bulbs and different woodsy stuff for Christmassy stuff. Brittany
and
her sister Mallory, who's also a very, very good friend of mine. Last year, no, 2 years ago,
times are
you
just
got
going
me
up,
the
yeah.
Little Mermaid.
We did.
Because I love Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have that on my tree.
Mm-hmm.
I bought myself the stop motion Rudolph and the abominable snowman. Those are on my tree.
I forgot about the Friends ornament that you bought me.
I got myself a Friends one this year. The little
it's
mug.
talking couch.
I don't think it's on the...
It is. I'll go get it.
Okay.
Keep talking, Jeff.
I got the Rudolph the Abominable Snowman. I bought myself Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yes.
To go on my little tree.
Yes. A little ode to your sister.
Yes, to my sister. I got... This was one of the last ones I got from Mom was a plush... Grinch, the Grinch
Ooh,
face,
I love that.
because that was one of our special movies together. I got that on my tree. Last year, I did up a picture of Ariana. It's a picture of her with deer antlers on. I remember I did that through Walmart.
Oh, yes.
Put it on my tree.
Yes, I do remember
just
that.
for my little Ari. This year, although I did buy myself the little Friends mug one, Ariana did put out some special Christmas merch.
Which we love.
And she has a ornament. And it's her as a little deer. So she's got her little ponytail. And it says Christmas and Chill, which is one of her Christmas albums.
Yep.
And Ariana Grande on it. So, of course, I had to
You had to purchase.
order it. So that will be on its way soon. And that's going to be my special one for this year.
I didn't buy a special one for this year.
Yeah.
Donna?
You know what I think, though? I think you and I should do that.
We could. That's what I was going to get to.
Tradition.
Joey bought me this one last year. It's the Friends couch. You can't see it, but I'm showing it to you. And you hit the button and it says a little scene from each of the characters from like a famous or I guess a famous saying. So here's one. Here's one.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
I mean, that's classic Chandler.
Classic Chandler.
And one more. Let's just see.
How you doing?
Oh, again, super
Classic Joe.
I mean, really. I mean, that's classic Joe. Ooh.
Right?
So, I mean, those ornaments are always so sentimental, and you'll have them forever.
And you know what? If you are, your family or your significant other, whoever you're with, they really want to stick to the same kind of tree every year. They don't really want to push on that. Go out, buy yourself a mini tree, a tinier tree, and start doing your own little tradition.
Get yours!
Like I said, my dad, our main tree is regular ornaments and stuff, but then he has his own little one that he does with Toronto Maple Leafs every year. Yeah. So you can just do whatever you want.
Christmas isn't linear. I love that word. I'm going to work that into every episode we do.
What, linear?
Yeah, it's such a great word.
Christmas isn't
eligible.
linear. I mean, if that's the takeaway, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. And then other than that was pretty. Do you have anything else?
Right, we have
Joey's
a whole
looking-
thing here. Music.
Oh yeah, music.
Brit's
How'd I
done.
forget?
She's
I'm
Brit's too excited.
not done. I'm looking at those chocolates sitting over there. No, Christmas. We had our favorite Christmas songs. That's right.
Yeah, we did.
So I'll just say mine quickly because Joey's probably gonna take it away. Take away the mic. Anyways. Okay. I said Christmas, baby, please come home.
I love that one.
Specifically, Michael Bublé. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Do you know what's funny? Hallmark must not have the rights to certain songs or something because in a few of their movies, they'll have this song will come on and it's the starting of that song.
Oh, yes.
So it's like, so you're ready to go into it. And then all of a sudden a girl sings, Christmas is here. And you're like, what the fuck is that?
Obviously, someone doesn't have the rights, just like you said.
So it's so funny.
That's my song.
Is that your number one?
Yeah, I think so. I've thought about it. I mean,
Any
obviously, all the
other
tradish.
Bops or any other?
Like the traditional ones.
You
would be
like Donkey.
Dominic the Donkey.
Yeah, you like that
All
one.
my Winnipeg folks. Dominic the Christmas Donkey. It's a thing. Look it up.
Yeah, was it last year or the year before you sent a little video clip of you listening to that song? And I was like, what the fuck is that?
It's just so good. I'm trying to think what else is there. Obviously, like Oh Holy Night. All those ones are like... Ellie Goulding does a really nice Oh Holy Night.
Okay, thanks for stealing my thunder.
Oh. But you know what I mean? Like all of those traditional songs are always going to have like a special place. But yeah,
All right.
that's it.
Well,
Go for it, Joe. Take it away.
My favorite Christmas song is Oh Holy Night. It is the emotional, gets you in your feels, like it's just a beautiful Christmas song.
Yep.
And I pretty much like any rendition of it. But I'll give special note to Mariah Carey. Does a really good version of it. And Martina McBride her version is special to me because
she did a version.
my mom likes Martina McBride. So that's a really special one. If I want to bop though, like a little Christmas boppity bop bop bop, Last Christmas.
By Wham.
Face of a lover with fire in a heart. Yeah, the original's fine. But there's a lot of remakes that are really good. Ariana Grande has her own rendition of it. Believe it or not, Meghan Trainor. I'm not a huge fan of her, but she has a really fun, upbeat version of that song that I kind of go back to a lot. So that's a really good one. And I got to plug Ariana Grande, Santa Tell Me, What a Moment, and then her album, Christmas and Chill, and Christmas Kisses.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you paused it.
No, what I was gonna say is while you were talking about all this Christmas music stuff, I'm thinking like, can we listen to it now? Like, I want to listen to it. But when this episode goes up, it's December 2nd. We're there.
Yeah, it's
so
time.
Like, put it on.
It's
whatever
time.
Joey just listed, throw it on. It's time.
I do have like a little funny story though. So a few weeks ago, I went to Bath and Body Works. They had their sale.
gosh,
Buy one
yes.
get one free. You got to stock up on the Christmas scents.
Yep.
So I'm in there, and they have Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande playing. So I'm like bopping through the store. I'm jiggling.
Great mood.
I'm kind of singing it.
Buying candles.
You know, out loud but low, but I'm singing it. And then all of a sudden, another Ariana Grande Christmas song comes on. I'm like, man, like this Bath and Body Works playlist is lit. Let's go. All Ariana Grande. That's all that was playing. I was bopping. I was vibing. I was jiggling all around. And then I go out and I go to my car and I realize Ariana is still playing. And no. Bath and Body Works were playing it. I had my AirPods in.
There it is.
So anyone, and it was a full house in there. Anyone that was looking was watching me dance to the beat that no one else was hearing. I'm just like, woo!
I mean,
So
way to put you in a Christmas mood.
I mean, but of course I would be listening to my Ariana only Christmas playlist.
You
so
would be.
that's just
Which,
it.
once again, you can find Joey on Spotify, and he has great lists. What did you just recommend to me? You have a new playlist up, Winter
Yes.
Cozy Vibes.
Forever
for like
Winter.
Forever Winter, walking in a winter wonderland.
It was inspired by Taylor's one of her vault songs from Red, Forever Winter, which you heard us talk about on our extra flirty sesh. It's got this cozy, acoustic-y, but also not just acoustic, just like a vibey kind of moment.
I love how we describe things.
Just like
cozy, eaty, caramelly, vibey.
But I just picture it like you could, if you're like in like a cottage and it's like wintertime and you're like bundled up and it's snow outside, but not Christmas time. It's like January, February.
Yeah, like not
you know?
too much. Just,
Right? Yeah, just a little something. So called Forever Winter. Check
There
it out.
it is.
One more thing. Well, I got two more things, but another little tip. If you're like reading at home or you're just, you're home, you're marring your lights on your Christmas tree, but you're not watching TV, throw on the televised fireplace.
Oh, my dad loves that.
I always do
loves
that. And
that
usually
thing.
this year they put on the one that has some Christmas music as well. Perfect instant cozy.
You know what else I noticed? YouTube has like, if you go cozy Christmas jazz vibes, this like beautiful little coffee shop comes up with the snow going, you're just right there.
Yep.
Beautiful. While I'm on it, another good thing to watch, my vlogs, my Arctic vlogs.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your vlogs.
Can you imagine? Hey guys.
Brit here.
No, my Arctic vlogs will put you in a Christmassy, wintry, cozy vibe.
All
mode.
about the cozy wintry
We're all
mood.
about it.
So, before we leave you, I have just a little tiny segment, and I'm calling it What I Learned from Hallmark.
Oh.
Okay? So just I'm going to run some scenarios for you because there might be some listeners that kind of fit the criteria. Listen, anyone out there, if you are in charge of your town's Santa parade this year, which, hey, that could happen, and Santa breaks his leg, you might just have to travel to find his handsome son, who's very anti-Christmas, and you got to convince him to play Santa. Oh, and then you fall in love. That could happen.
Isn't that a movie this year?
That could happen. No.
Oh.
That was Finding Santa. Came out a few years ago.
Oh, I like that one. I'm like, that sounds familiar.
That stars Eric Winter and Jodie Sweetum.
Yeah,
I
haven't. I mean, that's why it sounds familiar.
Flirties.
Flurries.
What if you're a wedding planner? Maybe some of you out there plan weddings. And one of your demanding clients, they might just want this very rare Christmas flower for their wedding.
I know which one this is.
And you're going to have to travel to a small town in Alaska to find it. And you'll fall in love with the local hunk because he's going to help you out. What is it, Brit? She don't know the name.
Christmas in Alaska.
Jingle Bell Bride.
Jingle Bell Bride. I don't like that actress.
That's Julie Gonzalez. That's Blair, Christmas with the Cranks.
Maybe that's so weird. She has brown hair.
Yeah.
She's a brunette.
Brown is her natural color. She's Spanish.
She's
Espanol.
That's crazy. Okay.
If any of you out there own a lodge where for some reason the same guests come to spend Christmas instead of spending it with their own family, they always just go to your lodge. And all of a sudden this new handsome guest shows up.
Oh, he is so handsome.
But then you find out he's there to buy your lodge and build a resort. You're given the task of opening him up to the joy that is Christmas and changing his mind, his greedy mind.
Is this Holly Lodge?
To let you keep the lodge. Christmas at Holly Lodge.
See, I was kind
Starring
of on the ball.
Alison Sweeney.
We love Alison Sweeney in a Christmas moment.
We love. Okay, guys, I just got 2 more scenarios with you because I want to make sure, like, some of you might be living this kind of life, and I want to give you some hope this Christmas season. Maybe you're a medical resident. If you are, and if you happen to be of the male equation, please give me a call. Please do your fellowship in a small town called Garland in Alaska. When you're there, you might just meet a jolly old fellow who works in shipping. He owns his own shipping company.
Yes.
So he's rich.
Yes.
And you might notice there's lots of like local citizens who are very short, very miniature in stature, and they just randomly own reindeer. I mean, I don't know. Some people do, I guess. And a lot of hustle and bustle because everyone seems to be really counting down till December 24th. Like, yeah, it's Christmas, but
they're
why
building toys.
Like, why are you guys so intense about this? And of course, that jolly old fucker has a hot son, and you're gonna fall in love with him.
Which one's that?
And you're gonna stay. Christmas Under Wraps.
Never
starring
heard of it.
Candace Cameron Bure,
CCB.
who we love her in these movies.
Yeah.
She has some morals I don't love,
she has
but
some questionable. Yeah,
I love
that's
her.
fine.
The last one, guys. I promise. Do you want a candy cane company?
I know this one.
And somehow you sell candy canes all year round, but the profits aren't great? I mean, maybe because you only sell candy canes.
I don't know.
And then your board of directors hires a consultant to work with you on increasing your profits.
Yes.
And his ideas are like, well, let's use cheaper ingredients, or maybe need to let some people go, but you won't hear of it. You refuse.
No, you won't.
You refuse.
Yes.
So then he convinces you, okay, well, why don't you just start making chocolate? And you're hesitant. You're thinking, but we do candy canes. We don't do chocolate. But you try it. And he's right. Your profits soar. And you fall in love. That's Merry and Bright.
Yes.
Starring
2019.
Jodie Sweetin and Andrew Walker, who's one of my favorite Hallmark hunks.
I like Paul Campbell.
Oh, he's another one of my favorite. I could go on a whole rant of who I love.
We just love
Paul
it.
Campbell.
That was great.
Andrew Walker, Eric Winter,
Okay.
Ryan Pavey,
All right.
Luke McFarlane. I mean,
That's it.
They're all there. So I hope that gave you some merry and brightness for this season.
If you know what I mean.
And you know what, guys? Listen, if you're feeling lonely, if you're single this season, and you're just not feeling it, and you're trying to get festive, and maybe some of these ideas that we've said to you aren't working, call up a resident hunk, Get him to wear a Santa hat, and you dingle his candy cane under that tree.
Okay.
And that is all.
And
Merry
that's
Christmas,
it.
guys.
And at the end of the day, when all is said and done with our Christmas, I gotta say my thing.
Okay.
She's
got her own little saying, too.
Listen.
She's going to
When
look
all
at
is
it.
said and done and you've listened to this episode, I want you to take away one thing, and it's don't be dashing and dancing around this holiday season while everyone's stuffing their faces at home and getting blitzen.
Okay, I don't understand.
Like,
don't you want to be dancing?
Like you're
and
dashing and dancing, you're doing this, you're getting groceries, you're getting gifts,
you're so
you're
busy.
dropping,
Well,
you're
everyone
doing this,
else is like
and everybody
enjoying
else is just
themselves.
enjoying themselves, eating their
Yeah.
face off, enjoying your fruits of your labor.
Yeah, so
and
maybe
you're just
maybe you should
you're
all
dashing and dancing while
so
they're getting
let's
blitzen.
just say this then. Halt on the dashing and the
Halt.
dancing.
Don't dash and dance.
Go get blitzing
Yes, and then get prancing.
and go suck on a candy cane.
Okay, back to the candy games.
So
And that's it.
that's it, guys. We hope you've enjoyed this funny little gem of an episode. Brit's gonna jingle us out of here. If you are liking what you are listening, please feel free to follow us on Apple Podcasts,
That's what we want for
Spotify,
Christmas.
everywhere else. On Apple, give us a 5-star rating and a review. That is the Christmas gift you can give us this year.
You guys know we don't accept anything less. So
You can follow us on Instagram at 30 Kind of Flirty Podcast. Send us an email for feedback or suggestions at 30 Kind of Flirty Podcast at gmail.com.
things you want to see in the new year. Is
Yes,
there
give us
episodes that you're in?
suggestions.
Like, do you want to talk money? Do you want to talk finances?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk?
We're
like,
starting
what do you wanna
to plan out some of the early episodes
Yeah.
of 2022, so let us know.
Do you have a profession or something that you can offer and you want to get on with that? If you want to get on with
You
us.
want to get it on?
And you have, you want to come on the show, on the pod.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I mean,
we're all
maybe,
ears.
who knows? Maybe we have a collab coming down the
Maybe
pipe.
we do.
Who knows? So.
And that's it.
That's it, guys.
Take care.
'Tis the season. Be jolly.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.